Hello teacher, my name is Adrián Jaramillo, course segundo BGUH, H. Um, Everyone was hungry, including Anansi and his family. His son, Kneu Tsing, walked through the forest looking for whatever he called fins. His sharp eyes fell upon palm nuts. They were small, but they were something. He took a big stone and tried to crack one open, but on instead of the splitting when he did, the nut went shooting off and fell down a great hole. Examine the opening in the ground. It looked like it might belong to a fierce beast, but the pangs of hunger were sharper than his fear, and so he jumped down into it. Whoa! It was big and it was deep. He landed at the bottom, a little bruised and a little shaking. He rose to his feet and adjusted his haste. He had not been expecting this. The underground layer was lit by lanterns. In fact, it was not much a layer. Has shown with streets and buildings, but it was empty, or almost, and he wondered, calling out to ask if Anyon was there. Eventually, he came to an old woman sitting in garden. Hello, good woman. I come from the land above, where there is nothing to eat. To eat. Have you anything? Don't hurt to feel an empty so much. Certainly, my boy, said the old woman. Just go into the garden around the back of the house and visit the yam pot. Listen careful to what the young said and ignore those that call out. Dig my up when you hear one that says don't dig my up. You dig it up, and bring it back to me. Yams, by the way, are the vegetal that looks a bit like a red skinned pot- uh, potato and are sometimes called sweet potatoes. Quintus Twin was a well-mannered boy, and he listened careful and did exactly as he was told. He went into garden where the yams were in the very telltale. Most of them begged him to dig them up, and online one called out in a white voice, "Don't pick me up! I don't want to pick up! I don't want it! Don't make up!" And that was the one picked up and brought back to the whole lady show said. New peel the yam, throw away the inside boil the skin in the pot, and then give it to me. The boy thought that this was very strong, upside down sort of request, but they did as he was told. He have he gave the boiled the yam skin to the woman, and she commanded, "Now he shall eat my meal, but do not look at me as I eat." Again the boy did exactly as he was told and returned with a drum that said don't think. The old lady said they this drum home. Any time you feel hungry, just beat it. The boy thanked the old lady and hurried back to his village. He placed the gift in the middle of his hut with his hungry family gathered all around. Next, he beat the drum and all sorts of wonderful food appeared. Kenuku Ting was keen to share his good fortune with the whole village. He called everyone to the meeting place and beat the drum once more. No food for feast appeared big magic. The hungry people at their field and sang the praises of Kenku Ting. Everyone rejoiced except for one, and that was Anansi, who was jealous of his son's instant popularity. If I had a drum like that, it could be rich. He thought, and every day he begged his son to tell him how he found it eventually in Kekusin was born don't be his persistent father, and he told him the story of the old lady who lived below the ground. He showed him the hole that he that fallen had fallen into, and Anansi jumped down into it, just as his son had done before him. He wandered around calling out his I am her until he came upon an old woman sitting in garden. Most unlike his own, he spoke rudely to her, saying, "What are you waiting for? I have got all day. Give me some food." The old lady looked offended. She said, "Who's go into the garden behind the house and visit the yam patch? Listen carefully to what the yams say. Don't pick the ones that say pick me up, but to pick the ones that say don't pick me up." And Anansi, who was a very suppositions sort of person, replied, "Don't take me for a fool. He see right through your things, you hold witch. If I am warned, might not to pick it up, and I just root it up regardless. Sometimes, something nasty is going to happen to me." And since signs that was his line of thought, he went to the yam patch and seized one of the yams that were greeting how to be taken, and he ignored the one that said, "Don't make me." He brought it back to the old lady, and just as with his son, she told him to boil the skin of the yam and throw away the center. "What foolery!" declared Anansi, and he did the opposite of what he was told. When he boiled the center, it turned into a stone, but he gave it to the old lady to eat anyway. "Please don't look at what he hid," said the old lady. But the arrogant Anansi replied, he would not what to miss seeing you eat that stone. And he sat and watched while she ate her strong meal. When she had swallowed the stone, the old lady said, now go back to the garden and fetch a drum, and be sure to choose the one that says, don't ding not not ding dong dong ding. What kind of drum goes dong ding? Exclaimed Anansi, and they went of the garden and chose one that went ding dong. When he showed it to the old lady, she told him to take it to Bijak and beat it whenever he felt hungry. No, you're the talking, said Anansi, and this time he hid as he was told. He ran back to his village and called everyone to the meeting place. As his son had done before, he beat the drum but this time to face appeared. No food, not even fake crumbs. Instead, wild animals came out of the wood, the likes of which the villagers had never seen before, for the magic drum had only just carried them into the world. There came lions, crocodiles, rhino, all colors of snakes, and scary, dangerous, fierce-looking animals. And all the villagers ran away as fast as they could, cursing Anansi for these drinks. As for Anansi, he climbed a tall tree to escape the best, the best, and from there he looked down at the empty village and magical drum, and he called the whole bombing every bad name under the sun. And that was how Anansi was tricked by his own bad temper into bringing snakes and wild animals into the world. If you visit Storini Nori, you will see that we have several stories about this tricky fellow and many more stories from all over the world. Thanks to attention for your attention.